There is one thing that was inseparable with my mother, and that was her Bible and her hymn books. My mother was a proper prayer warrior. I've never met anybody that has ever prayed for me more than my own mother. But there was one thing that my mother will never listen to. She will never directly answer you if you asked any of the questions in the characters in the Bible. She believed everything the way it was told by her local pastor and the way she heard it. She was a very practical consumer of the Bible. And most of us, we grew up with Christianity. And the only one time that my mother was pissed off, that my mother got annoyed, is when you started asking her questions about heaven, about the devil, about God. And as a child, of course, I wanted to please my mother, and her interpretation and understanding of the Bible became my exact understanding and interpretation of the Bible. But as you get older, then there's so many things in the Bible that becomes very confusing. As a young person, I took the Bible literally. It was a book of God, and Jesus was a person, Abraham was a person, Moses was a person. The Bible was a direct word from the mouth of God, and everything the exact way. Well, the Jews were people that were far off. When we talk about manna, I was thinking of food coming from heaven and falling on earth. When we talk about crucifixion, it's me understanding purely from the pictures, that the images that I had of a white man with blue eyes being put on a cross and nails being hammered into his hands and of course his feet, and him being between two thieves. Now, all these things made a lot of sense. It gave you a clear picture, because you could not draw when you talk about understanding the Bible being a psychological thriller. It's only as I've grown up and I've seen a lot of people around me still believing the Bible the way my mother believed it. Now let's break down religion and African way of spirituality. Traditionally, the day was divided between light and darkness. The Bible is typically a book about a very simple theme. It's about the fight between daylight or light and darkness, which falls at night. The 12 hours of the day is when we as human beings are in control.